Hello everyone, this is Priyanka from CS Priyanka's Profession Classes. Welcome to my channel. Again, I'm here today with this video that is MCQ on Business Function from the subject Business Environment and Law for CS Foundation students. So I would like to request you that I have already uploaded the main chapter in my channel. Please go through those chapters. And today we are going to discuss some of the MCQs from such chapter to clear your doubts. So let's get started. First question. The everyday task of management includes four options given: planning and creativity, planning and leading, publicity and loss adjustment, plotting and leading. So for doing everyday task in a business or in a company or in a corporate, you have to plan and accordingly you have to lead. Then only it is a proper, we called it is a proper management. So the answer is option 2, that is planning and leading, because once you plan and according to the plan, if you lead the matter, then the creativity comes next. Then you are going to judge whose creation is the best. After that you can plot, after that you can get the performance. So after creation, after creativity, publicity is coming at loss adjustment, profit, all these things are coming. So planning and leading is one of the everyday, is there in everyday's task of management. So the answer is option 2. Question 2. Studying the future and arranging the means for dealing with it is a part of the process of four options given: organizing, commanding, controlling, planning. So obviously whenever you're going to study the future, okay, and you're going to deal, okay, it's a part of the process. So first, every process starts with the planning. Without planning you cannot organize, without organize you cannot command. Whenever you are going to command, whenever your superior people is going to listen you as per your command, then controlling is coming. Okay, you can control them. So planning always comes first in every business management because it's a part of the process. So the answer is option 4, that is planning. Next question. Acting ethically in business. For option given is immoral. Option 2, reduces profit. Next is leads to bad decision, and option 4, promotes long-term benefits. What do you mean by ethically, acting ethically? Actually, ethically means it comes from the word ethics. Ethics means your behavior towards the organization. Now, if you're talking about business ethics, your behavior towards your organization or towards your company or towards such organization where you work. Now, if you work ethically, honestly, then obviously it promotes a long-term benefit. Okay. And if you always in a business environment organization, it is suggestible to work ethically, because unethically we cannot work in a business organization. Why in business organization we cannot perform or we cannot act in our society also, outside the organization also we cannot do anything unethically. So always acting ethically in business promotes long-term benefits. You are going to get a long-term benefits. It will help to sustain the clients, your business, you can say correspondences, everything. So it will help you in a long run. So the answer is option 4, that is promotes long-term benefits. Next question. People who work in the human resource department should have a knowledge of. Four option given: organizational behavior. Point number 2, IT. 3, finance. 4, marketing. So human resource, those people are working in a human resource department, they always deals with the human or the individuals or their relating to their behavior, organizational behavior, or deals with them personally. Okay, they helps to recruit the people in the organization, etc., etc., by seeing their behavior. Okay, and it judge the organizational behavior. So human resource, those people are working in a human resource department, obviously they are not part of IT, finance, because or else marketing. So obviously one is left, that is option 1, organizational behavior. They should have knowledge of organizational behavior, otherwise they are not eligible to work in the human resource department. So answer is option 1, that is organizational behavior. Next is, what is planning? Four option given. First option is the process of establishing objectives and specifying how they are to be accomplished in an uncertain future. Secondly, the process of evaluating whether outcomes match objectives and if not, taking corrective actions. Next is the pattern of managing actions that focus resources and core competence on achieving a sustained competitive advantage. And lastly, determining a workable fit between organizational competencies and limitation on the one hand and opportunities and threats on the other. So actually the meaning of planning uh, is the process which establishes the objective. Planning means what? You are fixing something to achieve the goal. Okay, and how some uncertain future is there, how to achieve some uncertain future. For that purpose you are planning something. That is what we called it, planning. Okay, so here planning means option 1, that is planning is nothing but a process of establishing objectives and specifying how they are to be accomplished in uncertain future. Uncertain means future, whatever some goals which needs to be achieved in future, obviously it is uncertain at the current moment. Okay, I don't even know whether I can accomplish such goal or not. So it is totally contingent or uncertainty is there. So to achieve that, I have to make a proper, I have to fix a proper goals, or I have to take necessary steps and I have to plan properly. That is known as planning. So the answer is option 1, that is a process of establishing objectives and specifying how they are to be accomplished in an uncertain future. Next is, what is competitive strategy? Four options given. The process of establishing objectives and specifying how they are to be accomplished in an uncertain future. Just now whatever we read, the meaning of planning. Second is the process of evaluating whether outcomes match objectives and if not, taking corrective actions. The pattern of managing actions that focus resources on the strengthening area of core competence. And finally, planning actions at the line of business level about where and how to complete. Obviously, strategy means you are planning something to how to achieve the goal. Now next step is to you have to do the strategy how you're going to complete such goal. How many days, how many time period you need to finish such job. So that is known as competitive strategy. You have to do the strategy in the business line. Okay, how to complete. So here the answer is option 4, that is planning action at the line of business level about where and how to complete. That is a competition actually in the market. Who will the uh, means the person who can complete the thing first, that person will win the match. So the answer is option 4. Next is, two functions of business are. What are the functions of business? For options given, option 1, marketing and profit maximization. Option 2, marketing and innovation. 3, profit maximization and innovation. None of the above. Actually, business include all of the term or all the options are the part of business, but without marketing you cannot do anything, first of all. Second is, without innovation you cannot increase profit. So obviously if you do marketing, marketing only cannot be means I cannot say it will give profit in your business. It's not like that. So whenever you are doing marketing, simultaneously you should have a proper innovation. Okay, innovation should be there. Then only such thing you can do the marketing, then profit will come. So the two functions of business is marketing and innovation. So the answer is option 2, that is marketing and innovation. Question 8. What requires determination of the action and the basic decision on purpose, knowledge and considered estimates? 4 option given: planning, organizing, innovation and none of the above. Actually, to take decision and how you are going to act, knowledge, estimates, obviously for everything you need to plan. So without planning you cannot do anything, not you cannot organize anything, you cannot do the innovation, etc, etc. So planning always comes first, is a first step. So planning requires determination of the action and the basic decision on purpose, knowledge and considered estimate. So the answer is option 1, that is planning. Next question, which is the formulation of plan for a given future period in numerical terms? 4 options given: budget, budgeting, forecasting, programming. So actually for the formulation of the plan, whatever plan or whatever the steps we will take to achieve the goal in future, that for taking that we need to fix our budget. Budgeting we called it, like whether we can afford such things or not to achieve the goal. So before planning also we need to fix the budget. So budgeting is the formulation of plans for a given future period in numerical terms. If you call it numerical terms, obviously it's a budgeting number. We have to fix the value which is a budgeting for our project, and whether we can afford that or not. So estimated value we have to fix it. So we called it as a budgeting. So the answer is option 2, that is budgeting. Next, which of the following is not the factor affecting location of business? Labor, second option communication, setup cost and government assistance. So guys, which factor is not affecting location of business? Obviously labor. Labor is a thing which affects the location of business, because if your location is not proper, you are not going to get a proper labor, manpower, what we called it. Communication is also very important, because on the basis of your location the communication should be proper. Okay, so if your communication is not there, obviously in your location you cannot do business properly. Setup cost, I think fixing cost is not affecting the location of the business, actually setup cost. And government assistance is also depends on the location where your project situates or where your project is located, because they also many rules and regulations are there. It totally depends on the location of the project. So government assistance also you are going to get on the basis of the location of your business. So the only one setup cost is the something which is a factor. This is such factor which is not affecting this location of business. So the answer is option 3, that is setup cost. Two main types of supply chain management are, 4 options given. First option, planning and execution application. Secondly, programming and execution application. Thirdly, planning and programming, and none of the above. So supply chain management actually it's related, it's actually out of two types. One is planning, and secondly how you're going to execute the plan. So plan, execution, application. So first you have to plan, you have to decide what you will do, and you should implement such decision or planning accordingly. So these are the two types of supply chain management. So the answer is option 1, that is planning and execution application. Next is, which is the activity concerned with planning, raising, controlling and administration of funds used in the business? First is finance, second option financial management, third is investment decision, and fourth is dividend decision. So which activity is concerned with this planning, raising, controlling, administration? So financial management, actually how you're going to manage the finance, it actually that thing activity is actually concerned with the planning, or how you're going to raise, how you're going to control, administer the fund. So this all all topic, planning, raising, controlling and administration, is a part of financial management. But on the other hand, this finance, investment decision, dividend decision is a one individual, it's a separate item. But financial management is a broad topic which includes planning, raising, controlling, administration of the fund. So the answer is option 2, that is financial management. Question 14. Investment decision comprises. Four options are there. First option financial planning, second option fixed capital management, third is working capital management, and four is both 2 and 3. So investment decision, how you're going to invest. First of all, though, this is a type of it deals with a capital. Okay, means how much capital you are having and how much you can invest. So first of all, this is a part of fixed capital management, and next is also working capital management. So fixed capital management and working capital management, on the basis of this you can decide whether you can invest or not. So investment comprise both the capital, that is fixed capital and working capital both. So the answer is option 4, that is both 2 and 3. Next is, what means pre-estimating financial needs of an organization to ensure availability of adequate finance. First option is financial planning. Next is management planning. Next option is both 1 and 2, or none of the above. So pre-estimating financial needs, obviously you are estimating something which is relating to financial or finance. So obviously it's a part of financial planning. So not it's a management planning or nothing like that. So full estimation of the financial needs of an organization is a part of financial planning. So answer is option 1, that is financial planning. Next is, under what concept customer is considered to be supreme? Customer is relating to marketing, supreme, because those who works in marketing, for them customer is a god. Like their main object is to convince the customer, and if they can do so, then they can earn commission, or they can win their position. So four options given: selling, marketing, hire purchase, none of the above. So under marketing concept only, this concept customer is considered to be the supreme. So the customer comes first. Okay, under marketing concept. So the answer is option 2, that is marketing. Last question. The key thrust of phase 2, 1914 to 1960 of CSR practiced in India was, four options given: CSR motivated by charity and philanthropy, CSR under paradigm of mixed economy, CSR for India's social development, and none of the above. Little tricky question, guys. So just for the discussion, here the answer is not so much tricky actually. The key thrust was that CSR started for India's social development, nothing else. Not for charity, not for philanthropy, not for anything else. Only to do something development. Okay, social development. For doing some social development, this CSR introduced, or this CSR practiced in India. So the answer is option 3, that is CSR for India's social development. This is the only key thrust of phase 2. So the answer is option 3. So thank you friends. Hope you will be benefited from my video. If you feel you will be benefited, then please don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends. And if you want to be updated about the videos which I'm going to upload in my channel, then please don't forget to hit the bell button to get more notification and to get the immediate notification whenever I will upload the videos in my channel. So thank you guys. See you soon. Will come soon with a new video. Thanks.